Horus back with another episode of the Rome 2 Roman Republic campaign with the mods mentioned in the list in episode 2. I know I put it in the list or the description, but also want to make sure that occasionally I mention it in the video itself in case people don't know that. That way it's covered. Alright. Well, last time we ended our war with not with Illyria, but up here in the north. Got peace for everyone except the Helvetii, so I think the Helvetii are going to be our problem child for this episode. Also, we're going to have to keep our careful eye on Massilia and Carthage, as Massilia is pretty much stayed the same for the last 10 years or so, but Carthage is progressively getting more and more angry at us. I also decided to invest in coastal patrol last time. And that will give us the quintessential assault ships outside of a war harbor, which means that our fleet will be a little more historically accurate. There wasn't a whole lot of onager ships at this time, so I want to kind of steer away from that for the time being anyway. Although eventually I probably will do it, just because, well, the Portus Classis is your Imperial-style port. And would be kind of nice to have those tower hexaremes. They make great use on an assault if you're beaching ships, because even though your men disembark, the towers continue to provide covering fire of a sort. They're kind of like a tower on the seashore whenever you first invade a land. Not to mention in naval battle, they of course pepper the enemy ships with fire arrows. Also very useful. Okay. And of course we're demolishing Medhlan for the most part, because, well, they kind of went overboard with the military buildings and we don't need all that. I see the Helvetii have 2 stacks nearly. That'll be a huge battle, but if we can recoup our losses and build back up Libo's old legion, now the legion of my new family member, the 1st Italica and the 3rd Primigenia should be able to join together and defeat whatever it is that they have against us. I want to do it together even though 1 legion might be enough, simply because I will take a lot of casualties if I just send 1 legion against them. It's like Athens is heading up towards Gitai lands and Singadun. The Gitai have started building an empire along the Danubian basin. Nope, here comes the Helvetii. They're not going to wait. It says I have a terrible chance, and they may be right. But Miranda's going to try to put up an assault as best he can. I probably should have moved him out of the city simply because of this reason. They were going to attempt to attack me there, so I may lose this legion, and of course Medhlan, but I should be able to strike back with Primigenia. That's my hope. So let's see what happens. If we look at the city layout, it looks like we have a citadel at the top, which we could always retreat back to, but I've found that holding the main wall is about as effective. Not to mention the gates are very useful. I don't know if the gates are intact. I guess we'll find out. If they're not intact, we'll probably pull back to the center of the city and just pepper with balliste rounds and the like. Luckily, this isn't Attila, so we don't have to worry about setting our own city on fire, as I've mentioned in a previous video. I think whenever we were fighting the Etruscans. This is a very depleted legion, and I probably cannot hold the line as best as I want to. I definitely am not going to have the capacity to do so here, so I'm probably going to build up the new legion at Genua if this falls. Well, actually I say that, but I get the bonuses for experience in Italica now with the Temple to Mars, so I'll probably just do it there. Sabazios and the Wandering Warriors. Okay, so this is the Citadel here. And do have good intact towers. We have good gatehouses. Alright. Cool. Happy about that. Well, in this case,
Ballista!
I'm gonna keep them on solid shot just so we can try to take out those towers. That'd be nice.
Romans to a man. Panic troops.
I think we ought to be able to hold them here for a little bit at least. Hopefully a long while, but we'll see.
Battle group ready. Defensive positions. On watch. Valites. On watch. Valites.
Alright, we got those guys. I'm gonna keep them grouped because as soon as this thing gets nasty, I'm gonna want to pull them off this wall. Keep the gladiators over here. And we're going to hold these guys here. The Triari will hopefully deal with some of the fire heading back. I don't know if that fires. It looks like it does, which is kind of cool because that's an extra defense. We'll see. Let's keep the Equites with the general. They'll provide just a little bit of horsemen. And I think we're ready.
The eyes of the Senate and all Rome are upon us today. We must make them proud that we are their defenders.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed. Ballista! Fire on the enemy!
Alright, they do have a lot of that. And it's raining, so I can't do flaming shot. Which is fine. Really, I don't think it's going to do much good against these. And until these things burn up a lot faster than they did in Rome. Pretty little place, though. I mean, look at that. Farms everywhere. Here we got a villa just off the map. The high rise of a bluff behind the city. There's a sneaking path that goes all the way up behind and to a ridge overlooking the victory condition. If they wanted to, they could send some units over there, but I think their line of sight doesn't work real well there, which I think is kind of wasn't planned, because I'm pretty sure that's the whole reason for that little path is so that if units wanted to do that, they could. So we'll call that a learning lesson for programmers, but anyway. We are hitting that tower. That's gonna be good. A ladder, whatever it's called. good. One down. One to go. Well, one to go. Three to go. That's good enough. These axe warriors need to die. See now. That's cool. Alright, new option. Because we're not doing that game.
For the gods!
So, looks like that's gonna get to the wall. Unfortunate. But we did take one of them out, which is gonna mean more of a choke point, at least.
Missile infantry!
What are you doing, Astati? Run over there and assist. What kind of formation is this, people? This is why we lose. What is going on with pathfinding? Yeah, there you go. Come on. Skin of our teeth, I guess. Weird. There they go. He's only got one ability, second wind, so there's that, I guess. But looks like we're gonna want to put one of these guys over here, just to keep them from turning this over to their cause. Should be no fun. Yep.
Astati! Cohort Parati! Romans ready for duty! Captain Advance!
Alright.
Priori! Quick march!
That might work pretty well, actually, for the time being. Of course, this massive army behind us is slowly churning forward, which is not good. Still, if we can break these guys individually and they keep just trickling up, we should be alright, I think. For a little bit. Because it looks like that's what they're gonna do, is this. Just keep doing this. Which means...
Double time!
Battle! Ready and eager!
put those guys over there. Recruiters are coming to assist. That is a terrifying sight. Wow. That's a lot of manpower. Let's wreck as much of it as we can. guys are running around, getting all set up. They have a lot of spear and axe warriors, short swords. They're not really that good, unfortunately. Didn't realize I knocked it out that far away. Man, really could have used one lasso over here, but oh well.
Ready and waiting.
How is this still happening? I guess it'll just go neutral, maybe.
Advance at speed!
Maybe not. There we go. Apparently they weren't quite there yet. It's kind of funny. Alright, Spear Warriors should be easily handled. What are you guys doing? Attack the wrong target, that's why. Surprisingly, my Velites still have a lot of shot left, which is probably going to help us out, at least for a while. If we can keep choking them up at this ladder crossing, that'll be good. Well, this is pretty stagnant, unfortunately, though. Whatever reason they don't like this one. Oh, tell me it's going to lag. Yeah. Famous siege lag of Rome 2. That's what I was afraid of. We'll see. Shouldn't last too long. I mean, I really don't have the forces to mount this defense. 64% damage. I thought I got closer than that. Yeah, well. Yeah, if the lag gets too bad, I'll probably scrap this episode and just explain what happened. Or I may post it if people are interested. I'll probably just name it Siege Lag. I can understand not wanting to watch this. I'll feed some more people into this meat grinder. That might help. And of course, all of those guys are coming up too. They left their cavalry all back here. That's fascinating. Instead of attempting the gate, I mean, that would have made sense. Go over here, burn the gate, run up, or even better, that gate over there. I couldn't get people over there. All my guys are tied up over here. Well. Those Celtic slingers are no joke. I wonder if I could, well, if I do that, that cavalry's gonna countercharge me, so no, that's not a good idea. gonna do that, and we're gonna lob, I think. See what happens. I don't know where they're firing. I haven't really noticed. I guess we'll find out. Yep. I don't think the lag was so bad in the Imperator Augustus campaign. That's what I seem to remember, which ultimately, once this is over, that's the next plan. I'm doing one of that as Octavian, of course. Reenact the Empire's final birth. We'll watch grass grow, because it's faster than the battle. Pretty much. Come on. Well, Spear Warriors are kinda not liking what I'm doing. Let's use that. We'll move these guys up, I think. That's happening. Okay. Those are what? Oathsworn? Oh good. They'll destroy this Hastati. That won't. So much for them. Well, that was a really long screen. I'm not entirely sure the reasoning behind it. I don't know what's coming from over here, but that was a weird Pathfinder. That's what I thought. Ooh, it was thinking about going back to normal speed. I don't know what that was. Surprisingly, these Axe Warriors have been fighting 2 units of Triari. Granted, not great, but impressive. And apparently I'm gonna destroy my own tower. Outstanding. Well, let's help a unit out that's probably been fighting for a while. Yeah, bring face here. I mean, I don't think I have much choice there as far as change the path of the thing. If I could cause a chain route here, that would be amazing. But I can't countercharge because of these guys. That part, I guess, was rather smart. Kind of, they understood. Eventually, they're just gonna swamp me with numbers, but... I'll say that the battle AI for Rome 2 was not meant for sieges. It was meant for straight out linear battlefields. Oh well. Is what it is.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Finally. It wasn't a Velade. It was my study unit with 3 guys in it. Those are some amazingly effective dudes with 3 chevrons and they're holding to 3 guys. Huh. Fighting Oathsworn that have taken no losses. Of course. unfortunately. Walled settlements have these kinds of problems, apparently. One thing I didn't like about Attila that I think they could have done better on, and granted, I haven't gotten to the final tiers of Roman buildings in my West Rome campaign, where I was kind of plinking around and discovering what the campaign's like and all that. But the walls I've found in the Roman campaign, or Roman factions in Attila, generally look like the barbarian walls from Rome 2. I mean, they're made of different things, and they got stone towers and that kind of thing, but they are generally the same kind of concept of this terraced wall, where on the other side of the wall it's not raised higher, it's just a flat land. I don't think that was necessarily historically accurate, and I don't think there was any reason for it, so that was kind of strange. I know there's this dip here, that doesn't even exist in Rome, or in Attila, I think. But higher tier, there's only a few Roman cities that seem to have the raised walls like Roman settlements did in Rome 2, and that's Ravenna, Rome itself, and Constantinople. I'm not sure of any others that do. I haven't noticed them. I haven't fought them out if I did. If they're there, but...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I don't know. It's a minor gripe, but it's a gripe. I think they could have done that. It would have looked really neat to look at a city, a Roman city, from a distance and make it look really impressive. Because, I mean, this, don't get me wrong, this looks impressive to a certain degree, but it just kind of looks like you're looking out into a cityscape that's kind of rising over the city wall, which doesn't make much strategic sense. Just lob a few fire projectiles over that wall and burn everything. At least with the higher walls that are raised up higher, you don't get to see. Oh good, they're wavering. This unit of 15 with higher experience is wavering, where this unit with lesser experience and 2 guys is holding their ground. You guys are cowards. Come on. Only thing you got to worry about is death.
Warriors ready! All right!
It was like a 1980s kids show. Oh, right! Don't know what kids show, but yeah. It would be neat if that had been broken up, and then you'd have this kind of back, like there'd be a path right here. I thought there was a path there for a second, that's why I mentioned it, but it would be like this hidden path that goes back behind the forest and into the city itself. That would be pretty cool looking. Oh, it'd be awesome.
One of our units used all its ammunition.
If they take out the Oathsworn here. Still, no casualties whatsoever. That's a problem. Smidios needs to die. Axe warriors are dying off. I got 18 left. Wow. Apparently there was a push for a second, and things kind of got a little better with the AI, but those seem to be changing again. Odd.
Brave Romans to a man!
What you're shooting at, but very interesting.
They're running like girls!
We're not running. We do have girls. I mean, gladiatrices, but they're girls. But they're running towards you. I don't think that's the same thing. We're gonna have templates. It's like looks like somebody's pulling bodies over the wall. You half expect them to be doing a somersault or something from the ladder down in large numbers, like the corpses in Game of Thrones. They just kind of fall over that cliff face in a few episodes back. Yeah, that would be terrifying, I'll admit. That would be World War Z, that's for sure. I think we really don't have too much choice, so we're going to go ahead and killing spree.
Gotcha! Orders!
Our men flee the field of battle.
We'll do that.
This is a shameful display.
We're getting some, yeah, we're getting a few. I think that's my gladiators doing that. They should be able to rip them down just a bit, but they're not going to do great. I'm still going to call this episode 13, but I'm going to name it The Laggy. I'll name it something like Siege Lag. Or at least put that in the name. That way it's kind of descriptive of what's going on in it, and I'll mention in the notes. All you're going to miss is just the death of the first Italica. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I would speed it up, but I really don't think that would make any difference. Yeah, Triari, you're about to go. So unless I kill that general, I don't think I got much choice here. Going? Nowhere. Apparently we're shooting over them, which is weird. And you are probably shooting my own guys. Close. We'll see if that makes a difference. Probably not. My Velites, I pretty much figured that was happening.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
There goes a unit of Triari, so yeah, our flank's collapsing now. We get the Gladiatrices back up in shape now that they did their special ability. The cooldown is killing them. I'd like it if you'd be more accurate. Here come all... yeah, they got all their heavy infantry up on the wall now. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay, keep doing that. Not that. Not that. Kill whoever it was that fired that shot.
Principes! Legio advance!
Yeah. Only 1% on the ladder. Cool. There we go. That's good. More of that. I think we're finally getting that initial unit of axe warriors to fall apart. Good. Oh. And the damage being caused isn't that much. Yeah, they're doing another push up the ladders. Every time they do that, that's where the lag comes in. Okay. It's going a little better.
An entire unit has perished.
But it did. Come on, somebody route someone. Someone of the enemy, not me. Be specific here.
General!
And we're still waiting on that. On the plus side, our ballista are being a little more accurate, which is good. Finally. I guess because we're getting pushed off of the wall, which I can live with it. I know ultimately I'm probably not winning this. Hate it when that happens.
Scrappers ready!
Just this massive press in a section here, but happens. Alright. Well, unfortunately, Miranda apparently is not going to be worth watching. I'm pretty sure he's dead after this battle.
General!
Still trying.
General!
Could really use that general dead right about now. Just one of them. I'm not asking for too much.
Warriors ready!
Well, we'll get one more deal out of that, I guess. Yeah, my last Triari unit's about to falter. You can see it. Ah, they moved. Darn. That would have been right on him, I think.
Our men flee the field
Yeah,
of
there goes a
battle.
Triari, so my
This
right
is a
flank's
shameful
about to get
display.
attacked. Right flank, my left flank. I can't tell. We've all established this.
Your orders!
Ready!
Ready!
Okay, we're getting close.
They will bleed for us! All right!
Alright. Yeah, one's still got a ways to go, so we'll just have to wait. Plus side though, that might just cause a few more casualties to the enemy. I do really like the fact my ballista's getting it now. Took him a little bit. Anytime, Equites. There you go. I know it's Spear Warriors and they're ultimately doomed, but they're just meant to stopgap them for a little bit. Still no casualties to the general anymore.
An entire unit has perished.
Won't be the last. Well, that was the last shot, so yeah, that's the end of them. Abandon your siege equipment. Help in the melee. General, come down here.
Riders, advance!
Because at this point, we don't care about no stinking countercharge. We're all dead anyway. What? Never mind. Apparently, he's just gonna be an idiot and go to the farthest possible area. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go outside. All the way over there. Where there's no enemies ever. And I'm gonna retreat. There's no retreating from this, General. I don't think you've noticed, but the HUD doesn't have anything for that. Yeah. Eh.
Warriors ready!
Almost. Get some frenzy going on.
General!
Excuse me. Allergies. Not a fan.
At your service!
Ready! Understood!
General!
Oh, come on, guys.
For glory!
Well, unfortunately, this episode isn't really worth watching other than those who want to complete the set and watch the Legion get trounced.
Our general is under attack.
Massive barbarian horde of the Helvetii, so it's a setback still. Surprising, considering at least I got peace with the other two factions, but because of this, they'll probably declare war on me next turn. Because they'll smell weakness, which generally happens.
The enemy have taken a tower.
Yeah, they have.
Back, men! Back!
Pull back!
Yeah, my line's collapsing. That being said, caused a few casualties. I'll be curious to see how many. Yeah, there goes the line. Interesting to see how much
An
friendly fire.
entire unit has perished.
Pretty sure that's gonna be part of it too. Miranda's gonna fight on, apparently. He's still okay. As soon as that flank that's gonna attack me in the rear comes around, that's gonna be the end of the force. My army will disappear. sure they're fresh so they can run away faster. But some of my guys got a second wind. Curious.
An entire unit has perished.
Yep. Well, what I can do about it? Looks like Smirios is falling back. Press. Short swordsmen are getting wrecked. I have a feeling so am I. We're spreading the, yeah, there it goes. There goes my defense. Yep.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yeah, and the general used his special ability there. Headhunt. Morale buff. And melee damage, so that broke me. Good use. Very good use.
Withdraw! Dominate! Commander!
Wow.
On my orders, withdraw!
Yeah, there's no withdrawal from that. Well, we killed 1,400 and some, so that's not too bad. Completely eliminated 3 units of axe warriors, which is good. That was a very experienced legion, unfortunately, so yeah, that'll happen. Miranda did not do well. Apparently Aramo was the one who was technically in charge of that assault, but I didn't even see him on the battlefield. I'm thinking he was the guy that was hanging out there that I kind of think I saw a general's banner at one point. The Ballista got 309 kills, so at least we pinned him enough for that to happen. But yeah, even Miranda got bloodied with 16, so I don't feel too bad. He at least got some kills before he died. The Breaking Bay's dead, middling well. That one unit of Astadi didn't get a lot of kills, 28, but then it was nearly depleted. But it did stand its ground nearly to the last man. I was pretty impressed by that. Well, at least we know that the Helvetii can field about about 5,000 troops, and they are making a push into well, took Medhlan. We hope that's where they end. We'll see. Think I can get them to end there? Not sure. Miranda has joined his ancestors. Good for us. Not really. He didn't cost me anything, and he added some bonuses to the army that maybe helped him get a few more kills. I don't know. Yep, there they go. They split their forces at least, so that might be good. Yep. Aurelius Miranda has died. Postumia Scapua has rigged up.
My spirits are yours.
So that's good. We'll work on poisoning. Medhlan has been taken. Nice spot. Medhla. Okay. Need to know because I'm going to mention it in the title of the piece. Well. Okay. Well, luckily we can siege that force this turn. I wonder if they have a full garrison again. Nope. Good. At least it says it doesn't. I guess we'll find out. They did really cause a problem, so I'm gonna face some major issues there. First thing I'm gonna do, though, is poison the provisions and hope it works. Yeah, that'll help.
How can I be of assistance?
Then we're going to...
None will escape.
Yeah.
Take this settlement.
We're gonna do that.
For Rome.
Hold.
None will escape.
And... oh, that's not Lentulus. Yeah, it is. Sextus Canutius Lentulus. Yep. So Lentulus is going to get his revenge for the death of his family member and destroy a large chunk of the Helvetii army next time. That's what we hope for. So until then, I'm going to leave it here. I'll see you guys later.